Hello, my lovelies. Things probably look a little bit different to you, other than the fact that I'm freshly out of the shower and exfoliated. It's gonna be a really long video today, so if you want to break this up into increments, that's totally okay. Um, but I'm just gonna kind of do my routine, and we're gonna try out stuff from the Ipsy Glam bag, which is why I have nothing on my face because there's moisturizers and stuff to try out. And yeah, so I figure we'll just talk while I do all this. This week is unstructured. This is Torn Talk, of course, but I don't really know what we're doing this week. Wednesday we will do hair just because we're gonna do some hair. I'm digging the classic series. Yeah, I'm freshly out of the shower, like I said. So let's get the hair out of the way first, and then we can do the face. Let's dry that, shall we? Any hoodles, two-step process, jojoba. You'll notice we're mirrored because I'm not in high def anymore because my camera is still broken. Yeah, so jojoba first, followed by silk drops, and then we'll just, yeah. I had a few people recently worried that their hair is so tangled when they get out of the shower. You guys, yeah, that's what mine looks like. It ain't a gorgeous thing, but we'll fix that. So any hoodles, yeah. My camera is still not working, and I know you're going, but Torrin, I can totally see you right now. It's working. It is. It's working in 480. As soon as I go up to, what is it, 720, it completely goes stupid on me again. So yeah, no, it's not working. The whole reason I bought this web camera, which is a Logitech HD Pro webcam C920 for everybody who's asking. It is the best webcam on the market according to people that make videos on YouTube. I mean, at least in my price range. I can't afford one of those $3,000 jobs, you guys. Just no. Yeah, so needless to say, I should not be having problems, and I don't know why I'm having problems. And a lot of you were awesome and suggested that I try things, and I have tried all the things, and it's still not working. So I am hoping that someday this week, my friend David, who I've known since kindergarten, I have, is going to do the remote computer thing and see if he can't figure out what is going on, and get it into a nice working order. So let's hope. David has always been really smart, and I guess he's like a tech guy, so yeah. All right, let me just get the tangles out. It's a gorgeous look, isn't it? And you can really see that I have almost no eyebrows, and you can't even see my lashes. Yeah. This is why I wear makeup. So I'm just going to, this is why a tangle teaser is good, you guys. Watch. I know it sounds bad, but like I said, hollow. That's why it sounds terrible. But it doesn't pull, you guys. It doesn't pull and rip and tear. And I still swear this is why I've been able to go beyond tailbone length. It's because of this thing. Because it doesn't break my hair like my other brushes always did. Even the wide tooth comb, you guys, was a bit of a not good for me. I should start at the bottom first, though. You can start from the top, but it is easier on your ends if you start further down. But yeah, I'm still really frustrated about the camera. I was so frustrated. I didn't even do videos last week. And I had plans on doing a hair vid no matter what because it doesn't use this camera. But that didn't happen. Because I was just mad, you guys. Ugh, my bangs. I need to dry those. But what we're going to do is just pull this back and out of the way. Well, over there. Ugh, for now. Let's do our face. Oh. So I used this sugar scrub today. I have a great one from Chad. Oh my gosh, you guys, Chad's storefront is down for the moment. I know I've talked to you before about Chad stuff, like all my lotion and soap that I use comes from Chad. And a Snow Water Soap Company. Yes. But in his day job, he's a phlebotomist. Is that right? The people that take blood? Okay. And he has a whole crew that he's training right now because he's the man. Like, if you have veins that roll or are really tiny or collapse or are terrified of needles, Chad is the one that comes and takes your blood because he's gentle and easy and awesome. So he has a whole crew that he's training right now, which is awesome for people that need to have their blood drawn, but it means he's busy and has not been able to make products, which means I'm going to start panicking before too long because I'm down to half a bar of soap. And yeah, and I'm going to need some more sugar scrub before too long. But I did sugar scrub myself. Oh, I love sugar scrub. Yes, I have made my own, but I don't exfoliate every time. So what happens to mine is it's not shelf stable. Chad puts just enough stuff in his so it stays stable and it doesn't go bad, because you guys know if you just leave oil out for an extended period of time, it will go rancid on you, and sugar scrubs have an oil component. Chad's doesn't do that, but my homemade stuff does. So if you are going to make your own sugar scrub, FYI, maybe consider making smaller amounts. I didn't. And mine went bad, which sucked. Okay, let's look at our Ipsy bag. We can start doing this stuff. This was for February. I actually got it last week. I opened it, looked at it, but I didn't try anything yet because I saved that for you. It's pretty in pink. For February, everything is backwards. I love mirrored. Pink on one side, and then it's actually really cute, like 8-bit. This is one of the cutest bags we've gotten. I really like this bag. So any hoodles, inside mine, what we're going to try out today, we have Promise Organic Ultra Moisturizing Argan Cream Facial Oil with olive oil. So that will go on first. Next up, we have Smashbox New Photo Finish Primer Oil. That's going to be a lot of oil on my face. We'll see how that works. Yeah, it's tiny. So I guess we'll use that as our primer instead of my normal primer. We have Naked Cosmetics. It is a shimmer shadow. Shimmer, you can't see anything. Shimmer shadow, which, yay. What color is it? Does it say? Sierra Nevada. Fancy. We got another brush. You guys know I love getting the brushes. These just make me happy. This one is it's a Luxe. I have a couple of Luxe brushes now. It's a flat definer. So, we'll use it somehow. And finally, I don't know if this is the color. Well, I'll put this on my lips. We'll see how it looks. It is Shella Passionate Pink Lip Pencil. It looks, the pencil itself is orange, but oh my God, one opens. I feel like we should celebrate this day. I don't know, but it actually looks pink, but we'll do it, whatever. So I guess let's moisturize first. So yeah, any hoodles. So, why? These are so stupid. I don't think anybody is putting acid in my lotion, you guys. Oh God, that would be horrible. Yeah, so needless to say, last week was very frustrating for me. All this stuff smells awesome. Oh, yes, it does. It's very citrusy. Oh, it's really cooling too. Oh man, this is one that I'll probably buy a big container of, because in the summertime, this is going to feel amazing. It's cool, like mint. It doesn't smell like mint. It smells like citrus. Yeah, that's a winner right there. That was worth the whole bag. That feels amazing. Okay, winner on the moisturizer, the ultra moisturizing facial lotion with olive oil. Oh, it's like brisk. That's nice. Okay, we'll let that dry a minute. So yeah, I've just been angry. As you guys saw, who sat through the whole video, yeah, that was a lot of cursing. My husband laughed. He goes, I don't think I've ever seen you that mad. And you know, being married for how long have we been married? 18 years? Maybe? I think it's gonna be 18 years in June. I don't even know, you guys. We got married in 98, so whatever. Yeah. So and we've had some fights in that time, discussions, right? You just do. And anybody who says they've never fought with their significant other, it's coming then, and it's going to be epic. Yeah, I mean, granted, we haven't like had discussions in many years now, but early on, we had a little bit of that, and he said he's never seen me that mad. I was just, yeah, it was just too many things, one on top of the other, that I just, my goodness, was I upset. Although I have to say, after my tirade and rant, by the time he got home, I was not angry anymore. I mean, I was angry, but not, I didn't feel as terrible as I did when I made that video. Let's just put it that way. I was okay. Like, I got it out and I felt better. Okay, let's try this oil primer. So, ooh, this is really oily. I realize I moisturize. See, I'm one of those people. If you moisturize, I don't think you need a primer. It's just my thing. And if you don't moisturize, then maybe use a primer. Let's get that up under my eyeballs. I don't know. I find that I really like, especially because I like a lot of the loose kind of sparkle shadows. I know I'm too old for them. I don't care, whatever. I really find a primer is excellent for eyeshadow for me. But I'm going to do my lips too because they're dry. And this stuff is oil, so hey. Yeah, I don't know. If I'm wearing only a powder foundation, like my Bare Minerals, then I usually do a primer because it just tends to stick better. But if I use a hardcore moisturizer, I eschew the primer usually, but we're doing both today. I feel very moisturized. I look very moisturized. It's a bit nice and shiny. Woot. Okay, so I have my makeup box down here. Yay! It is beautiful. It's a caboodle. I got it on sale at Ulta years ago. I think I made a video when I got it. I can't remember. It's been a long time ago. And the way I do my face, also have my mirror so I can see. Look at yourselves. Look at yourselves. Look at all the lights. There you are. Look at you. And yeah. I don't know. That was Inception for a minute. I always have to do my under eyes first because they are the worst thing on my face. Ladies, as you get older, and I know some of you are just out of your teens or in your mid-20s and you don't have any wrinkles yet, even in your early 30s, you're just starting to get these little tiny wrinkles. It just gets worse. No matter how much you moisturize, it gets worse. I have so many wrinkles. And I don't mind. I actually don't mind. Like, I don't mind the wrinkles on my forehead because I do this a lot and that's going to happen. I don't mind the crow's feet. They don't bother me either. I don't mind the laugh lines. Whatever. This is what I cannot stand. Since there's less fat, so much fat on my body, you figure I could have some right here? No. There's no fat plumping this out anymore, so they just kind of sink in. Bane of my existence. Yeah, I find them tragical. Okay, so my step, I have got to get another one. This was an Urban Decay concealer pencil. I think it's 24/7. As you see, it's almost gone. Although I have had this thing for about 5 years because I use it like this. So it's fine. If you use it as a pencil, it's just way too thick, and yeah, no. So yeah, I'm going to, there, hi. I'm going to just, I try to put this really light stuff in the huge cavernous section. And then I go over it with drugstore stuff. How you like them apples? But yeah, it's, my whole makeup routine is all about trying to make me not look like the Crypt Keeper. And I realize that some of you are young enough that you don't even know what the Crypt Keeper is. Just do a Google image search. You're welcome. So, any hoodles, yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how this week is going to go. I mean, I feel better, but I'm just really sort of agitated still. I know I shouldn't be. I know it's silly. Oh, hold on. I should probably do that after the powder, I guess. Yeah, I'm breaking out. As I do, because I don't know, I guess it's second puberty. I know some of you guys watch Jenna Marbles, right? And she just did a video on second, like adult puberty or second puberty, which nobody tells you about. And man, was she right? Nobody tells you about that. Not even my mom, who always told me everything I was going to look forward to. My mom is a young mom, was a young mom. So she's 17 years older than I am. So she's always been like super awesome. Okay, over that. Oh, look, it's nice and bright. To blend that in, I use Instant Age Rewind by Maybelline. I love this stuff. It is a lifesaver. Yeah, so my mom has always been really awesome about kind of letting me know what what I could look forward to as a lady as I got older, which is really cool. I'm so happy I have the relationship with my mother that I do. I'm also gonna just do highlights now with this stuff. I don't have a contouring kit. I really need one, but I don't have one because I do actually do a little bit of contouring, not a ton, but I just use this stuff as highlighter because it's light enough. That's one of the really hard things. My friend Sarah, Sarah, was it you? I think it was you. She does a lot of beautiful makeup, and she's a pale girl like me. You know, we are porcelain, or as I've always said, ultra Caucasian. Yeah, so it's hard finding like highlighters and concealers that are actually light enough for our skin. This is the lightest they had. It is the brightener. Like, it's not even one of the concealers in the normal shade range. This is the brightener. Yes, a lot of foundations will have like a 00 or like palest ivory or whatever. And in the summertime, that's usually my color, but in the wintertime, it's too dark. Joy. Yeah, and you know I should not complain about it too much because I have quite a few of you girls that, well, a lot of my girls are just various shades, and I know girls with darker skin tones have a heck of a time trying to find some sort of foundation that even remotely is the same shade as their skin. Girls, I feel you. They act like people come in like 4 shades of tan. So if you're darker than one of those 4 shades of tan, you're screwed. And if you're lighter, so who'd have thunk it? The super pale girls and the super dark girls actually have a lot in common when it comes to makeup. We don't exist to the makeup companies, basically. This is my, what do they call this when you contour the shadows? I don't know. The brown stuff. I use bronzer. I've seen some girls, they're not using bronzers, guys. Like, they use actual, this is just supposed to give you like a sun kiss look. Look how dark this is. Yeah. Should I do my nose? A little bit, not a lot. Like I said, not doing full. I can do a full crazy contour. And I do sometimes, like when I did the TV thing, when we did TV, was that a couple weeks ago? Now I'm using my Bare Minerals, which is my foundation, but I always do that first and then just put my foundation over it and make it all pretty. Yeah, I did the full contouring and the war paint, as it were. I used my Derma blends. Oh my gosh, some of you guys, I use Derma blend when I'm having like a horrible breakout, which like I said, second puberty, I get them. But yeah, when I'm having a horrendous break, it is the fullest of full coverage makeups. It's Derma Blend Professional Cover Cream. You guys might be familiar. They did that viral video a little while ago with the dude that has the like skull tattoos all over his face, or his face is a skull. And they used this makeup to make him look like he didn't have any tattoos, and then they took it off. So this will cover black tattoos. That is what we're talking about when I say full coverage. And this is Chroma Zero Pale Ivory. It is a slight shade too dark for me, but to combat that, I have the Derma Blend Professional Setting Powder, which is white, and it takes it up to the level that I need it to be for me and my skin. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now I don't look so terrible. Might want to blend that right there. Hello. Yeah. So next, I'm actually going to do my brows. I know, I make my eyebrows now more often than not. Also, this is probably going to be a week where I have my bangs pulled back all week. So, yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my brows because I can. So we're already at 22 minutes. This is how long it takes. This is just gonna be a long one, you guys. For brows, I like my taupe Amazonian clay waterproof brow mousse from Tarte. I think it's $20, $22, $25, something like that, which I know you guys are going to be like, oh, that's an awful lot for brow stuff. Yeah, but I've already had this for 2, maybe 3 years, and I've barely used any because it really, really doesn't take very much. Especially when you're ultra Caucasian. But even then, I think it's pretty well pigmented. So yeah, one day I think I will go and get my brows professionally shaped because I really have no idea how they're supposed to look. I always wanted Ashley Judd eyebrows. Oh my gosh, I love her. She has that really high point, but my brows just aren't shaped that way. And the one time I really tried hard to make mine look like hers, I looked like a drag queen, which is fine if that's the look you're going for, but I was not going for, because I've done full drag looks, you guys, I love it. But yeah, I was going more for, I just wanted the arch and look a little bit natural. It didn't look natural. It looked crazy. Brows are hard. Hey, look, I have eyebrows. They look really dark, don't they? Just because I have no other eye makeup on. But if you notice, they're actually now closer to the color of my hair. Oh, hey, guess what? So you guys have probably noticed I've been letting the color fade my streaks. 2 reasons. One, I still haven't made it to Hot Topic to get my pretty color, my vampire red that I like. So it's just been fading. But then I thought, I think I'm going to do the rest of my eyes now. Fluffy brushes, etc. I think what I'm going to do is, my hair is getting darker. As blondes age, our hair gets darker. It happens. Mine has stayed fairly light for a long time, but I don't know. It's getting darker. I don't like it. I don't like this color that it is now. Right now, it's super dark because it's wet. But I just don't like it. So I am going to lighten it again. My husband's going to do it because he's the one who has to. Oh, I'm using my Naked 2 palette. I really, really want Naked 3, but I have not been able to justify the expense to myself as of yet. I got this a few years ago and it still looks pretty good. That is the one thing. $50 eyeshadow palette really seems like a lot of money. And I mean, it is. That's why I still don't have Naked 3. But man, the pigment's good. It really is. The pigment is super, super good on these things. So whatevs. And now I lost my train of thought. Oh, my husband. Yeah, my husband is absolutely 100% going to dye my hair for me. I want to go a shade lighter, which is always difficult as a blonde. Oh, if you want to see how well it's holding up after a couple of years, I haven't even hit pan yet, and I use it almost every day. Well, every day I wear makeup anyway. So there's that. Let's try this new stuff, see how it looks. My Naked Cosmetics. Oh God, if I can get it open. Is there shrink wrap? There is shrink wrap around. I couldn't even tell. So yeah, what usually happens, and you guys have seen, if you followed me for any amount of time, you've seen that I do lighten my hair sometimes. Oh, that is very shiny. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, I do lighten my hair sometimes, especially either right after summer where half of it's light anyway, or right before summer because screw it. Oh, that's real light. It's barely noticeable. It is really, really shimmery though. So we'll just do the whole eye on that, and then I'll do some other stuff on the lid. So yeah, because I just like blondes. I like blondes. I feel like a blonde. I could go red, but I'm too afraid because red is so hard to maintain. My friend Amanda does red, and she went natural. I think she's been natural for like 6 months now. She went back to red. She loves her red. I love her red. I love red hair, but I am not dedicated enough to go full redhead. I'm just not. You have to know who you are. I need to put something. None of these is the right color for. Oh, this might be. What color is that? Half baked. We'll put that in the crease since this is so light. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have the dedication to be a real redhead. So I'm going to go blondes, which means the old man has to do it for me because I have way too much hair to try and do it myself. And I am not going to a professional. I would love to be able to afford a professional, but y'all, do you know how much hair I have? Can you imagine trying to get this lightened? Girls, no. So I'll use 2 boxes. I know, and some of you are gonna go, shouldn't you use at least 3? 2 does me fine. Because I'm not looking to go super bleach blondes. I would love to be a platinum blonde, but again, I understand about maintenance, so I will probably go butter blonde, a shade or 2 lighter. If it'll take it a shade or 2 lighter, which doesn't always work. What usually happens to me, where's that liner brush we just got? Let's use some dark brown and just do our lash line. But for that, I'm going to use Too Faced Natural Eye in Sexpresso. It's my favorite dark brown for like lining purposes. So any hoodles, I lost my train of thought again. Something about blonde hair. I can't remember. I guess it was a lie, you guys. So, oh wow, this is one thing I can't multitask very well. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time. That looks fine. I'm only lining the top lid. I don't do the bottom all that often. When I do, I always tight line though. Thank you, YouTube, for teaching me that. I have small eyes anyway, and I find that if your eyes are smaller, this is a good brush. That's nice. If your eyes are smaller and you go all the way around them, instead of making your eyes look bigger like you think it would, it makes them look smaller. I'm going to smudge it out a little bit. But this does a pretty good line. Interesting. And then I got some down here. I hate it when I do that. I fixed it. Oh, look, I'm starting to look like a human being. What a novel thing. Okay, what's next? Eyelashes. I'll bet I don't have a single one of my eyelash curlers in here. I don't. Oh, well, we're just not going to curl them. Happens. I'm using Urban Decay Perversion mascara. This is my favorite. You guys know over the years I have tried every mascara known to man. This is my favorite. Just because, I don't know, I like it. I think it works well. Oh, I really should have curled my lashes, though. They're just going to stick straight out at me. That's okay, whatever. I'm only doing my makeup to go to... Now, look though. That's really good mascara, you guys. It is. I love this mascara. It is $22 for one tube, but the tube will last me the whole year. And usually mascaras, after 6 months, I get a new one. Because I have a really bad problem with eye infections. And it's usually the mascara will go bad. This did not, though. I used it all last year and didn't get a new one until a year was up, and it was 100% fine. So, yay. You do have to have a light touch, though. I've got some in my waterline on this one. I apparently jabbed myself because it is really thick. And I'm just grossing everybody out right in that second. I put contacts in my eyes. It's all right. So my eyes look better. Now time for blush. So, yeah, if you look through my makeup, you will see that I am a big proponent of mixing the high-end, fancy, awesome makeup with stuff from the drugstore. Like my blush is Maybelline Master Highlight. I would use all drugstore, but I am finally of an age where I can afford luxury makeup. Because come on, Urban Decay is luxury makeup. I'm sorry, it is. It is something very expensive for something that you put on your face and wash off. But I can afford it now. I guess it's one of the few things that I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to buy the quality sometimes. Like, I like quality eyeshadow. I like quality lipstick. I also like really cheap eyeshadow, really cheap lipstick. So I have a little bit of everything. But I spring every now and then. I wish I had more disposable income, though. It would probably all go to makeup. No, it wouldn't. I have other interests, but a lot of it would go to makeup. Okay, so that looks better. Looks better. My eyes look pretty good. Everything's really light today. Oh, let me do my setting powder, and then we'll do the lips. Where's my setting powder? Setting powder. And I go back and forth between matte and the super shine. I do like super shine, but I think we'll go a little more matte today. Setting powder. This thing came with a powder puff, and my God, it puts so much powder on your face. Do you guys do the makeup trends that pop up on YouTube? Like the, well, you guys know, I love Nikki Tutorial, so I like all that highlight stuff. So I'm not gonna lie. But I've tried the baking, which does actually work really well, but when I'm doing like a thick coat, that's when I bake. This is pretty thin, so I'm not baking today. Because you can feel the makeup on your skin. Like right now, I can't really feel any makeup on my skin, which is nice. All right, let's try this lip pencil on my crooked lips. which, man, you can really tell that my lips are crooked in my video. Like, I look at myself in the mirror and I think, I can't get this open. And I'm like, oh, yay, I spend a lot of time trying to make them even. And then they're still not, especially when I smile or talk. Let's see what color this is. Oh, it's purpley pink. Whatever. It goes on smooth, which is nice. And hey, it's not beige for once, which is also nice. Yeah. As you get older, oh, that was not right. Your lipstick tends to feather in the wrinkles around your lips. And some of you girls look in the mirror and are like, what wrinkles? Screw you guys. I'm 39 and mine just recently started doing this. So if you have just turned 30, you're okay. You have a good 10 years before it's really gonna be noticeable. And I'm just messing that one up even more. But I guess it's not really a liner. I mean, I don't think I have a liner this color. Let's see if I've got something similar that I can clean it up with. Not remotely the same color, but it's an actual liner. So I'm one of those people that I usually line my lips after to just clean up. And I could probably avoid this if I used a lip brush, but I've never gotten the hang of it, even all these years. Well, it's less feathery. Better. The one nice thing about using a lip liner after the fact, although I realize you should line your lips and fill them in, is that you can clean up the edges much better. And since you're putting it over the lipstick, you don't get that weird demarcation line. Like, for example, this isn't even remotely this color, but you can't really tell. And it helped. So whatever. So anyhoodles, we tried everything in the Urban Decay bag. Awesome. In the Etsy Glam bag this month. And it looks okay, I think. Not bad. You can't really, let's see. Is that any better? As you may have noticed, I have light from one side and not the other. My other lamp broke. Yeah. And I'm married to an electrician, but he figured out what was wrong with it. It wasn't the bulb. It was something else. And I mean, the lamp wasn't that expensive anyway, so I just need to buy another one. I hope I can find the exact same kind though, so that I have the same light on both sides. Oh, the career of a poor YouTube person, trying to find stuff that works. Woo! Oh, I need to put all my brushes away. So, anyhoodles, we did face. We took care of our hair. I've talked forever. If you're still here, you're one of my tried and trues. Though some of you guys like the long ones, which I still think is both crazy and awesome. Although I can't really say anything because some of the people I watch have really long videos and I like to watch those videos. The length of a video has never determined whether I'm going to watch it or not. It may determine when I watch it. Like if I have 10 minutes, then I'll save it for later. You know, they have a list on the side that's watch later list. It's where I put them. And then when I have time, I go back and then I just sit and I watch them and I can do nails or crochet or, oh, you guys, I'm crocheting a new blanket. Finally, I bought my skeins of yarn and didn't buy nearly enough, which is why I'm going to leave the house when the old man, see if I can get my bangs to go that way. When my old man gets home from work, we still only have the one car. I need to go to Joann's. I'm going to go and I'll show you how much I have done and put this makeup away. Back in a sec. Hi. So yeah, this is how much I've done. This was an entire skein. I have it clipped off right now with an alligator clip because I need to add, start my next one. You see the size crochet hook I'm using. It's the biggest one I could find, but I like the way it looks. This is just single crochet. I only know chain, single, and double. And I can make a ruffle on the outside. That's it. I'm not good at this, but it does its thing. So anyways, this will be the outside of it. It is Bernat blanket yarn. They did only have baby yarn for the longest time, and I made lots of baby blankets for people out of this yarn because it's really thick and it's so soft. But yeah, it was only in pastels. And when I was at Joann's, whenever I was at Joann's, I can't remember, I bought this. It's been probably a month ago. I finally got started on it today or yesterday. So I did this yesterday, but it's beautiful. And I totally did not buy enough. I got 2 skeins of this and 1 skein of the solid. This is a whole skein, you guys. Not enough. So I need to go, and I do have another skein of this, so I need 4 more after this. My husband and I are really tall. And I think I'm going to get 2 more of the solid. I think 2 for the outside, for the trim. I just really hope they have it. A lot of the times I buy yarn and I never buy enough. I have not crocheted enough to know how much I'm going to need for things. And I made one this size and I couldn't remember. So I was like, I think I bought 2 in 1. Yeah, that was the baby blanket. The last baby blanket I made was 2 in 1. Not the actual human adult sized blanket that I made for Chad. Yeah. So, and I think Chad's was 4 in 2. Because I was just going to make it like a lap blanket and I just went ahead and used up the yarn. So it's a little longer, but this one I want to be really long because my husband is 6'4" and he can't pull blankets up to his chin without his feet sticking out. So I wanted to make it longer. That's the one nice thing about making your own stuff. Like this is going to be such an expensive blanket. The yarn is not cheap. I don't even know how much it is. But no yarn is cheap, except for that really gross stuff that's made of acrylic, whatever. Yeah, so it will be expensive when it's done, but it will be made to my specifications, and it's for us, so whatever. If you have a gift of something crocheted from somebody or knitted, I don't think you realize, a lot of people think that if they receive a handmade present, not my viewers, thank you, but other people think that if you receive a handmade present, then the person giving it to you did it on the cheap. Like they didn't have enough money, so they made you something. And I'm just here to tell you that that is not the case, because if you received something handmade, it was probably 2 to 3 times more expensive than if they had just bought it for you. A blanket, a sweater, jewelry, granted, unless it was diamonds, but you know, paintings, something carved, whatever it is, knitted, crocheted, whatever it is, something sewn. They had to they had to buy all the materials to do it, which it's not cheap at all. Then they had to take the time to put it together. And in doing this, they also put a lot of thought into it. They thought of the colors you like, or maybe they just saw it and it reminded them of something about your personality. And it really means something that they took so much time, because takes a long time. So much time and effort to make something for you. I'm agitated like this because I remember the last time I hit the Salvation Army, I saw like 4 Afghans there that somebody made and somebody donated and gave away. And it made me mad. When I find quilts, I get mad. When I find embroidery or cross stitch, I get upset because I'm like, somebody took the time to make this and you just gave it away. Like, you didn't care. It agitates me. Anyways, I'm sure that's probably almost an hour. It's at least 40 minutes. So I'm going to shut up now. Feel free to watch me in bits and pieces or watch the whole thing. I don't care, whatever. My eyebrows look good. I still don't know about this lipstick. It's purpley. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a top. I probably have a shirt this color, actually. Okay. So I'm going to go play with my puppies now, and I don't know if I'm going to dry my hair or not. I think I might just let it dry. I'm not going outside, so. All right. I love you guys. I will probably see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll make some jewelry. My Jamie brought me back some really beautiful stones from the Arizona. Is she in Arizona? Arizona. The Gem Festival out there. And she got me some really pretty stones. So I want to make some earrings. So maybe we'll do that tomorrow. And if not, maybe I'll just talk to you. I'll pick a subject and talk to you. I don't know. Any hoodles. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.